You've probably been told that high cholesterol causes heart attacks, so the solution? Take statins and you'll be fine. But what if I told you many people with low cholesterol still suffer a heart attack? What if the real danger isn't cholesterol at all, but something your doctor rarely checks? In this video, we'll uncover what truly causes heart attacks, the early symptoms of heart attack most people ignore, and how you can avoid a heart attack, not just with drugs like myocardial infarction treatments, but by fixing the real root cause. Let's start with a simple question. What exactly is cholesterol? Despite what you may have heard, cholesterol isn't poison. It's not sludge clogging up your arteries. It's actually something your body needs to survive. Your body uses cholesterol to build healthy cell membranes, produce hormones like estrogen, testosterone, and cortisol, make vitamin D, and keep your brain functioning. 25% of your body's cholesterol is in your brain. In fact, your liver makes about 75% of your total cholesterol. It's so important, your body won't rely on food alone to get it. So, if cholesterol is essential, why does it have such a bad reputation? The confusion comes from something called lipoproteins. These are like delivery trucks that transport cholesterol through your bloodstream. There are two main types: HDL, often called good cholesterol, which takes cholesterol back to the liver. LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, which delivers cholesterol to cells. But here's the catch. LDL itself isn't bad. It's doing its job, delivering nutrients. The problem happens only when your blood vessels are inflamed. When there's chronic inflammation, LDL particles can get stuck in artery walls and oxidize. That's when trouble starts. So maybe we've been blaming the wrong thing all along. It's not cholesterol that causes heart attacks. It's what's happening in the blood vessels that really matters. Let's go deeper. So, if cholesterol isn't the villain, what actually causes a heart attack? Let me give you a simple picture. Imagine your arteries like smooth highways. LDL trucks are just delivering cargo, cholesterol, where it's needed. Now imagine there's a fire on the road, chronic inflammation. Suddenly, the LDL trucks can crash, get stuck, and spill their contents. That's when plaque builds up, and that's how arteries get blocked. That's what really causes myocardial infarction, a heart attack. So inflammation is the gasoline. LDL is just the delivery truck that got caught in the fire. What causes this hidden fire? High blood sugar and insulin resistance, smoking, chronic stress, lack of sleep, processed foods and seed oils, belly fat, yes, even if you're thin on the outside. These things silently damage the lining of your arteries, making them sticky and inflamed. When this happens, LDL particles get trapped and oxidize, starting the process of atherosclerosis. And here's the scary part. You might not feel any symptoms until it's too late. That's why heart attacks are often called silent killers. But there are warning signs, subtle symptoms of heart attack that many ignore. Unexplained fatigue, shortness of breath after light effort, discomfort in your jaw, neck, or upper back, nausea, cold sweats, or lightheadedness. These aren't classic chest pain signals, but they're real, especially in women. The key is to catch the fire before it burns your arteries down. And the good news is, there are ways to test for this inflammation. But more on that in a moment. Now here's the truth most people never hear from their doctor. Your LDL number alone doesn't predict a heart attack. If you really want to know your risk, you need to dig deeper, and these tests can help. 1. HSCRP, high-sensitivity C-reactive protein. This test detects inflammation in your body, especially in your arteries. If your HSCRP is high, your blood vessels are already irritated. That's gasoline on the fire. 2. ApoB, Apolipoprotein B. This counts how many LDL particles you actually have, not just how much cholesterol. Think of it this way. LDL is like trucks. ApoB is the number of trucks on the road. The more trucks equals more chance of accidents equals higher risk. Dot 3. LPA, lipoprotein a. This one's genetic and it's sneaky. It increases clotting and inflammation, even if your LDL is perfect. If you've had a family member die suddenly of a heart attack, this might be the reason. 4. LPPLA2 and MPO. These are two enzyme markers that tell you if your arteries are actively being damaged. If either is high, you may have silent plaque that's about to rupture. PIN, these tests give you a real picture of your heart health, not just a cholesterol number. This is how we truly avoid a heart attack. Not by chasing lower LDL at all costs, but by fighting the real cause, inflammation and oxidative damage. Okay, now that you know the real causes behind a heart attack, what can you actually do to avoid one? Here are 5 simple but powerful actions you can start today. 1. Tame the fire. Reduce chronic inflammation. Cut back on sugar, refined carbs, and seed oils. Eat anti-inflammatory foods, fatty fish, olive oil, leafy greens, turmeric. Consider intermittent fasting. It lowers insulin and oxidative stress. 2. Move your body daily. Even a brisk 30-minute walk helps. Add 2 to 3 sessions of strength training per week. Movement is medicine for your arteries. 3. Sleep like your heart depends on it, because it does. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Lack of sleep increases cortisol and inflammation. Protect your sleep like it's your medication. 4. Know your numbers, the right ones. Test HSCRP, ApoB, LPA, LPPLA2. Don't just chase LDL. Track what truly matters. 5. Talk to the right doctor. Not all doctors are trained to look deeper than cholesterol. Find someone who understands root cause cardiology. Ask questions. Demand answers. It's your life. P. Remember, you're not a cholesterol number. You're a human being with a story, a body, and a choice. Heart attacks are not random. They are the end result of years of silent inflammation and imbalance. But with the right tools and the right mindset, you can stop it before it starts. That's not fear, that's power. So, let's bring it all together. You've learned today that cholesterol is not the villain. That a heart attack doesn't strike out of nowhere. It's the result of silent inflammation, poor lifestyle habits, and missing the real warning signs. We've talked about what cholesterol actually does in your body, why LDL alone doesn't predict risk, the tests that give you the real picture, and most importantly, how to avoid a heart attack by healing from the inside out. But none of this matters if it stays in your head. So here's what you can do today. Download our free heart risk checklist. It's in the description. Talk to your doctor about the tests we discussed. Be your own advocate. Subscribe if you want to take full control of your health with videos that empower, not scare. Because your heart is not a time bomb. It's a signal asking you to listen. You don't need to live in fear. You need to live in truth, clarity, and power. And you deserve that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.